Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Okay, well, we'll have to wait and see how that turned out. Welcome, everybody,
Welcome.
to another wonderful Wednesday night around the dumpster fire.
Welcome, everyone. Grab your grab the milk crates. Grab your matches. Let's get ready to burn this trash that we're about to talk about. Actually, the thing we're talking about today isn't so trash. The
Oh, I have
show's
opinions.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, but I still enjoyed the stupidity of it.
But tonight we are joined fucking hell.
Good one.
Hi, Jason.
Hi.
Jason from FiveFortyStudios is joining us tonight. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I mean, you've had.
I've had you on many times now.
Yes. Oh, so.
And I'm happy. The intro really did look good.
I liked it. I like it.
I did.
Cool.
I still haven't played Cyberpunk yet.
Oh, well, when Phantom Liberty comes out, that will be the perfect time because there's a lot of talk about it's pretty much like reinventing or redoing, or there's so many changes that probably should have been in the game oh God, how many years ago? 3 almost? It's been a while. But I'm excited. It's been Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, let's see.
Isn't it like 2020? 2020?
Oh yeah, 2020. Almost 3 years, so 2.5 years. Wow. Oh, I mean, I loved the game, but there's no denying that it was a dumpster fire, so to speak.
Especially in the start, man. I remember all my friends used to all of them complained about it.
Oh, it crashed every 2 hours for me, and I just used that as an excuse to get up and eat, get up and get something to drink, get up and take care of the dishes. It was absolute blue screen, but I kept playing. I have put well over 600-700 hours into it. I've played. The only thing I haven't done is every single romance option because Judy's my girl. Judy will always be my girl. Absolutely, 100%. Her story is so tragic and depressing, and just man.
I feel you on that. And back whenever I started playing Dragon Age for the first time, Morgana was mine.
Nice. Yeah, I've not played Cyberpunk yet, but I'm gonna get it at some point.
You need to watch Barbie. Both of you need to watch Barbie because
I'm not gonna watch Barbie.
I'm not insane. I'm not. I need to know that I'm not going crazy with this social experiment of a movie where
I'm not a Barbie gay.
Oh God, I'm.
I don't run that way, man.
I have a feeling. Yes, Pan Am's got that ass. Yes, see, I do agree with Sanguine on this one. I do love Judy, but yeah, Pan Am. I'm not denying that Pan Am has a wonderful posterior, but I like Judy's story and her particular tattoo that's right above the promised land that I still use for my Facebook. I still use that as my Facebook icon.
Okay. So anyway. For you, Kilted, I will watch the Barbie movie just for your sake.
I just need I need to know I'm not going this. It's just so bizarre. The goddamn thing's over $1 billion. It's
really?
It's hyperbolic. The movie. It's hyperbole. The movie. Seriously.
I've been told not to go into it with a serious mindset.
Oh no!
You should not.
No, absolutely not. It's satire, parody. If you take it seriously, you're going to hate it. If you look at it as satire, parody, and hyperbole, you're going to go. You might enjoy it.
I might be able to go see it this weekend, but I'm on call, so I don't know. I think I know my girlfriend wanted us to go see the Barbie movie, but no.
I want to hear her opinion of it. Oh Lord, yes.
Yeah. And there are. I don't need to pay for cinema, so I can just ask my friend. I used to work.
It's a chance to go on a date.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I used to work at the cinema, so one of my friends still works there, so I have some benefits. So I will watch it for your sake, but I will not pay for it.
I know this is
Hoshiro,
gonna sound dumb, but I'm also wanting to see the Meg too.
I heard that's.
Oh, but then
I-
Meg, I want to watch that because it's just fun and stupid.
I love stupid
Honestly.
giant. I love
Mhm.
the like. So I grew up on old sci-fi stupid giant shark
Yes.
movies. Like on late at night after school or on the weekends whenever I had nothing else to do and I still had cable, you know, I'd watch the stupid sci-fi movies that had like the big dumb CGI sharks.
Yeah.
At least it's a higher budget.
Jason Statham versus a shark. Come on, that's JJ isn't Ken enough to watch Barbie. Well, does that mean I don't have a dick? Is that what you're trying to tell me? So if I'm Ken enough, that means I don't have a
Well,
dick.
it should have been.
Or
You're just not enough. The memes coming out of it. Oh my god.
yeah.
As of right now, I want to. I'm sorry. I'm fascinated by this movie. I don't know why. I really don't. It's just
Barbie movie. You're just
Yeah.
fascinated about it.
Ooh, and
because
also,
it
of
doesn't.
course,
It
the,
doesn't make
I
any sense.
didn't know the movie could make straight people gay. I didn't know that.
Ah.
Also, I
It's-
want to go see the. I know it comes out this weekend. I want to go see the Voyage of Demeter. Oh, the last Voyage of the.
Ooh, when's that?
Demeter.
This week?
It comes out this week. Comes out Friday. I like Dracula. I like Dracula movies, and it looks pretty good. It looks fun, or not fun. Looks like a good horror movie.
What movie did you say?
The Last
The
Voyage
la-
of the Demeter. It's the movie where like they're sailing from Europe to the Americas, and
Oh, yeah,
and,
right.
they put and someone like sneaks Dracula's coffin on the ship, and he just he's hunting the crew.
I don't know if it's sneaking his coffin. There's supposed to be a story where Dracula comes to the U.S., the United States.
It's the
he
prequel to
travels-
Renfield.
Oh God, no, no. I think this one's going to be a little bit more serious. And I'm actually excited. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't drink Bug Light. Bug Light? What the fuck? No.
I live in
drink
Norway. We
real
don't even
beer.
have Bud Lights.
No, I like a nice dark amber ale.
I don't drink at all.
Well, Lottie,
Like
freaking
dark beer is the best beer, man.
So this is for you, Mark. What's up, dude? Yes, it's a new Dracula movie. Dracula being shipped from Romania to England. Oh, okay. Romania to England.
I didn't. I mean, I haven't seen the movie, so I've only seen the trailer. So I don't think they've disclosed that in the trailer yet. So
Yes, right, because it's a Norwegian who makes the movie. Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember the movie you're talking about. It's André Øvredal. He's a Norwegian movie creator. He's
I'm
the
not
one
sure
who
if
creates
what
this
you
movie.
said was English or drunk Norwegian.
Uh,
Say the name again.
André Øvredal. That's how you say his name. The Norwegian creator's name. He's the one who makes this movie.
Okay.
The Dracula movie. He is a Norwegian. He also did Mortal, a Norwegian movie with an American actor in it, with Nate Wolff. He's the guy who played Light Turner in the Death Note Netflix. But Mortal was pretty good. Mortal was pretty good. It's a really good movie.
We don't
with
speak of
nostalgia.
the Netflix Death Note.
And he also created one of the best movies Norway ever did, called Troll Hunter. It's a really good found footage.
I've seen that on Netflix. I think not seen it, but I've seen it like the promotion for it on Netflix.
Yep. So he's the guy who made that movie. He's a really okay-ish creator from Norway. So you know what, the new Dracula movie might actually. He's the director for it, so it might be something.
I'm excited. There's only 3 movies this year I'm excited for, and that's that one,
Dune 2.
Five Nights at Freddy's movie,
Dune
and
Dune 2.
Markiplier's movie. I haven't seen Dune 1.
And fucking change that. Go see the first.
Yeah, change that, bro.
Go see Denis Villeneuve's Dune. I had to watch a video to figure out how to pronounce that fucker's name. Denis Villeneuve. Yes,
No, Dune 2 is
that is a
awesome.
must watch. I cannot wait. I hope it's not delayed. Maybe with the success of Barbenheimer, probably we'll just call it Barbenheimer, the lack of promotion, and these movies are still making massive bank. So maybe they'll just let word of mouth power these movies.
Well, I've heard Oppenheimer's really good too.
It is. I gave it a 7 out of 10. And the reason I gave it a 7 out of 10 is because I have my beef with the way Nolan creates his movies. Because I hate his audio work and his pacing work. And the movie was a little too long. You didn't need to have all the scenes that he had in it. But other than that, it was a really good movie. I do really recommend it.
Okay.
Other than, yep, it's a really good one.
Sure.
I've been wanting to see that because it looks good. It looked like I like the cast for sure.
Cast is pretty good. A lot of them did really well. The acting was superior. And the main guy who plays the main dude, Oppenheimer, he's also known for the Peaky Blinders show that I recently started watching because of my partner. I've never seen Peaky Blinders, and my partner made me watch it after we watched Oppenheimer. I'm like, oh yeah,
I've heard it's good.
Oppenheimer? No, Peaky
Peaky
Blinders.
Blinders.
Yeah, it is fucking good, man. It's an amazing show. You really get
My-
dragged into the episodes just by the first episode. You're dragged in. It's really good.
My friend, I have a friend of a group of friends who cosplay from that. They go to conventions dressed as them, mostly because it's an easy cosplay to do, but they really like the show, so they just do
it's a
that.
pretty good show.
But I do like the actor who plays Oppenheimer. I've always liked him and everything he's in. Yeah, I know it was most people didn't like it, but I really liked his portrayal of Scarecrow. Because
Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy is a good actor. Cillian, is that how you say his name? Right? Yeah.
Cillian Murphy.
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm bad with names. Don't ever ask me to pronounce a name.
Oh, I'm terrible. I try at times, but I don't know. Oh God, Sanguine's going after you. Oh,
I just feel the energy penetrate you, Jason. Aye.
Ken pilled.
Well, I ain't gonna chop off my penis and balls. Well, I already have chopped off one ball, but I don't want to. I really want to keep the other one for the meanwhile. Okay.
What? I don't even.
What?
I'm not even sure if I could. I should. What?
What?
Did you need the money for that?
No, their
For,
healthcare is free, unlike ours.
I was gonna say,
No.
chop it off.
Norway is
Hold on.
bullshit. To everybody who believes Norway is a free fucking country, hell the fuck no. Norway's a fucking trash country with trash fucking healthcare that sucks ass.
Fair enough.
What's up, Spartacus?
Hey, Sparta. Good to see you, brother. Now, the reason the one testicles is removed because I have chronic pain in my body, so I had to remove it because of chronic pain.
Oof! Ouch!
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It took like
a lifelong friend saying goodbye to a lifelong friend.
Yes, it took like almost 4 years before they wanted to do anything. That's Norwegian healthcare. They don't believe you. They don't take you seriously, and it's
That sounds like our healthcare, except we pay them to tell us no.
We pay them too. We pay. I've paid a lot of to just go to.
Well,
the
we do it
doctors.
willingly.
Yeah. No, we have. I mean, not really willingly. I haven't gone to an actual doctor in so long because money is a thing.
You want to know how trash Norway is? In Bergen, in Norway, they're trying to do a study how white paint is racist and help involving racism.
What?
Yes. What? Yes, that's a thing in Norway.
Oh, gee, that's a thing.
And yet,
white paint.
White paint.
And yet, there's a study going on. I don't know which study.
Chess is racist.
That what they're gonna be. They want to try and start making our roads white so that way it can reflect a lot of the sun and make the country less hot.
And what are they going to do? Put dye in asphalt?
I think so. And they also want to start making all the roofs. Scientifically, it makes sense because white reflects light. So,
but for you, I'm sorry, what I'm trying to drive down the road. What?
But for you and me, we're gonna have to be, walking down the road doing our jobs. So what we do,
cooked
from both sides.
And you get, it's bad enough walking across a limestone gravel parking lot. It's like, oh, good Lord.
So yeah, welcome to Norway. White paint is racist.
Everything's racist.
It is.
Working out is alt-right. Wanting to be healthy is alt-right. Waking up early is racist. Sleeping late
Coffee
is
is
racist.
racist.
Like, make up your goddamn mind.
I did
Chess
see an
is
article.
racist because the white
Yes,
pieces go first.
I
It's
did
like,
see an
dude,
article that
shut
they
the fuck
talked
up.
about coffee was made for people of color and not white people. I'm like,
Coffee
okay.
is the nectar of the gods to give people,
Yes.
reasonable superpowers if they drink enough of it and avoid
Yes.
going to jail for methamphetamines and cocaine.
Coffee's
It's a
good.
happy
I love
medium.
coffee.
Or if you got ADD, it's just this tastes yummy. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Coffee makes me coffee has a tendency to put me to sleep. That's why I very rarely drink
Pretty
it.
sure back when coffee was invented, it was only a drink for the rich, I think, or wealthy, I do believe. There was a video on Game Theory I think I watched where he did the history of coffee, and I don't remember. I just don't remember it, but I think it did initially start off as a drink only for the rich.
It might be.
Also, it was like something like tea. The tea prices were going up, so they also needed something else besides tea. So they made coffee. That was another thing I think they did.
Since when? Hold on. Christianity is about white supremacy in what world? When what?
It's the sarcasm. Keep reading.
I mean,
Yeah, sarcasm.
no, I read the whole thing, but do people actually believe? Like, see, this is the frightening thing.
Oh yes,
okay?
some people
This
do
is the
believe
terrifying
this.
thing. You're talking about a religion that is practiced by the world, lots of people all over the world, just like most other religions. But anyway, I'm not getting it. No. It's terrifying that people would actually think that. Yes, they do.
Yep.
What's up, Pally Dan? How are you doing?
Hey.
Hanging out.
I went to Dan's shop earlier today.
Wait, what do you mean no sound on your end? Turn up the volume. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Can everybody hear us? Hold on.
Test. Hello.
I
Is
assume.
anybody out there?
Do I need to turn my volume up on my mic?
Give us money.
Money would be nice. I need money.
Oh.
People can hear us fine. Like most people hear us fine.
It might be on your end, Art, because if everybody else can hear us pretty well, then
it's okay. Looks like you can
what
hear.
Is it? Check your settings, Art.
What is it? Problem. Oh shoot! What's that damn acronym?
Oh.
But it looks like everybody in the chat can hear us, and they have been responding to us talk. So
The pep cat.
Chris said, "I'm just reading your guys' lips." Of course you are.
Of yes. Oh my goodness! So what we want? Let's see. Oh, that's what it was. Like, let me. I want to bring up these pictures real quick. Hoshiro was so excited. Thought something was funny today and had to call me. And had to call me. It was so excited. The whole
I was say, hold on, what you accusing me of?
Of being late to the party. I had been following that. I need to find a better picture of it. Anyway. Let's see. Okay, I don't feel like bringing it up. Yeah, I do. I am so very much organized.
You are.
I am absolutely organized. I don't know what organization is.
That is true, Chris.
My criticism. Okay, no.
Every time.
I want to be able to. I want to be able to see both of these at the same time. That's what she said. Ha ha ha.
You know what Spotter Chris said. To everybody out there, that's my co-host. So yeah, every time I go and watch a movie that I think is bad, I call him up to fucking complain about it. Just like, oh shit, this movie's fucking trash, dude. They did this, and this, man. It's fucking trash, bro.
Yes, Paladin, that's what I'm referring to. So let me. Because there was a theory that this was possibly an overseas thing. But nope, it's a
Yeah,
Target thing
actually,
because the
yeah,
toy.
Dan was
No,
the
the
one who
toy.
showed me about this.
Yeah, the toy is a Target exclusive. That's one thing. That's something I discovered. It's a Target exclusive. Do 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 do. Share
Yeah, that
screen.
toys.
Boosh. And
That is
here
a
we
cool
go.
picture of that.
And the thing is, they're both
Yeah.
ugly.
Oh yeah, completely.
Is it me? I don't think either one of them look like the April from the movie.
It
No,
looks
it
like the
does.
printer ran out of ink on the last line of production.
Like this is whitewashing April because
It's a
it's supposed
whitewashing of a blackwashing.
it's a whitewashing of a blackwashing. But regardless of how you say it, these toys are based on a specific movie, Mutant Mayhem.
Yep.
In Mutant
Yep.
Mayhem, April O'Neil, it's a black chick. Okay, cool, that's fine. It's not the first one because in the previous cartoon that I just refuse to remember the name of it, April was a younger, more petite black girl. Why on earth they gave April this body? That's a whole other complaint in and of itself. If you
Because they
saw,
want
Body
representation.
positivity,
oh,
you
yeah,
know.
Yeah, there
no,
you go.
the artist said Rise of Thank you, Paladin, Rise of the TMNT. I have not watched a minute of that show. I might
Not
force
seen it
myself
either.
to. I don't know because I am a glutton for punishment. I forced myself to watch She-Hulk and Velma. So, don't know. But regardless, not the first Black April. So whatever. And of course, if you get on Twitter, people will argue about it because April O'Neil had a perm, white girl with a perm in the '80s in the comic book.
Oh, because
That
that
was
wasn't a thing.
that was a massive argument. People trying to claim that April was originally black in the comic book. Like
No, she wasn't.
no, she wasn't.
It
Like
never
there's
was. She was never based
she
on that.
yeah she may have been based on one of the artist's wives or girlfriends or whatever, and it's very easy to see. And she was mixed race, but April O'Neil she was a white girl in the comics, and
And it's
it's
so
not a
funny
big
that
deal. If you want to argue about the race change, it's like sure, argue that, but don't come with factually incorrect statements.
yeah. I know,
You
and also the hair on this figure looks like a fucking wig. It looks like she's wearing a wig.
well, I mean, it's a toy, so
I've
not
seen a
much you
lot
can do
better
about
toys
that.
than that.
So this is
The
yeah, it's a
story of a
Target
girl.
exclusive. I don't think either. The problem is my number one problem is neither one of them look like have the same tan, pretty much. One's too dark, one's too light. Why? I guess my number one question is why?
Again, the printer ran
Why,
out of
why,
ink.
why was this done?
Printer went out of
And
yep.
this right here, do you see the ball joint? Wait, oh Jesus Christ, hold on. The elbow joint.
Yep.
Oh my God,
The
look at that.
But you know, a lot of figures and
That is
toys these days have become
that
really
is
bad compared to
bad.
what they used to be back in the day. I remember when I was younger, a lot of toys were a lot better, more detailed and more cooler and better looking. And now 90% of toys are really trash. They
Yeah,
don't put a
people
lot of
they don't. It's obviously because I mean honestly, most kids nowadays don't buy toys, so they don't care about the product.
Oh bullshit! Yes, they do.
there's like
Yes, more adults buy toys, but I can introduce you
yeah.
to a couple of them. I have a closet full of dinosaurs, and it's going to end up with the same collection of Transformers and Legos and all this other
Yeah.
stuff. Kids still buy toys.
But the fun thing is
Not
that
maybe not as much, but
a lot of this, companies that makes toys and official toys for the movies, comics, whatever it is, every time they make something, it looks like a wish version of a figure of the character. And it's kind of fun because I've been on a lot of other websites and ordered stuff. And it's just like the figure site that is like a knockoff looks 10 times better. Or you have people that actually makes figures a lot better, handmade and everything. So it is kind of funny. It
Yeah, the
really is.
minis. I feel like I can do a better job because I paint the minis for my D&D campaign, and I feel like I can do a better job than that.
so Paladin, she's the only human in the toy line. So that would be the only thing I can think of. She's the only human, but we just make her just make her one color. She's black. She's black in the cartoon, the movie. So make her look the same in the toy line. Don't fuck around with this. You're causing more. I mean, unless their intent was to cause more discussion and controversy and all this other stuff. I don't know.
I mean, what? Seth
But-
Rogen wanted more controversy?
Oh, fuck Seth Rogen. So what y'all were talking about as far as the toys, one thought I've been having, and yes, let's age ourselves when the action figures were $2, $3, maybe $5 at the most. You've got action figures. These are supposed to be toys for kids that are $20. Now, I don't know about y'all. Anybody out there that has kids, I know, never mind. I should just say this myself. The idea of buying a $20 action figure to be played with, I'm a little hesitant on that. Unless it's a Transformer. Transformers are badass. You get all that stuff. You know, yeah. A long time ago, absolutely Spartacus. They were better quality.
Yeah.
Unless you look at Snake Eyes, which Snake Eyes was just a hodgepodge of everything that was left over, and yet one of the more popular ones. I just like this right here. I don't understand. Like, I would need some sort of explanation with all the changes and the issues with the movie and the promotional material for Scumbag. The director came out and said something. He had a statement to make. Where's the statement from Kenner about this? Because I believe it is Kenner that's doing the toys. Like,
I don't know who's making the toys.
With the number that are out there, because there were like 10 or 12 of them on the shelf. And it was about a 50-50 split. What's the purpose? Are you trying to cause problems?
I mean, I know Dan said earlier, but it may be like a China thing where like they want to make her not as dark, so that way China buys the toys.
If it was only going to China, I'll be okay. That's
a massive shipping area
for a massive shipping area. Do they have Target in China? It is a Target exclusive.
Dude, they have Walmarts in China, I think.
Sure, Target's not too woke.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
We don't have Target here in Norway, so
it's an expensive version of Walmart.
And they became woke, so
now, well, you have people of Walmart. The people of Target, so much different. I also go to Target for the view, but anyway.
That's because it's in River Ranch, and you know what's in River Ranch.
I got nothing. Yeah.
Don't
know
lie.
How much it has to do with that?
Yeah, don't you lie.
Be careful. Huh?
Don't you lie. You know they got the stay-at-home moms that have nothing better to do besides wear their jogging shorts and walk around. You know,
I have no problem with that. I believe they should all be allowed to wear those jogging shorts, especially those new ones that come up on the outside of the hip, like almost to the anyway.
We see where your mind's at, sir.
When is it not? Really? I think I have gutter front property at all times.
My good sir, are you objectifying women?
Yes. I'm attracted. I'm attracted to beauty. My goodness. So.
And it's bad of you.
What's next? What do you mean it's next? I will you can objectify me all day long. Oh, come on, Steve. Really? Don't do that. I mean, it is. Oh, no. That's a bad joke. Chinese knockoffs at Target and Walmart. Like, they have knockoffs of McD's. What, McDonald's? I will never have a problem with the painted on yoga pants.
I mean, it's easy access.
You're terrible. I never would say anything like that.
I don't care.
So where is this live stream going? Let's get this back on track.
we have a track?
No. It's like one of those cartoons where there's the train lines just go everywhere, and it turns into a big knot. McD's nuts. Oh God.
You know what? The joke was in my head, but I chose to rise above it. Unlike,
Have you been kidnapped?
No.
Pretty much.
It was easy fruit, and it was low hanging fruit, like like the nuts.
I'm not that old, okay? Gravity has not taken control that much.
talking about not that old? You're ancient. What are you talking about?
Ah. You're only as old. Well, no, you're only as old as you feel. Well, if that's the case, I'm screwed. Yes, I was like, I'm older than I look, but physically I feel older than I am. And I'm not really sure if that made sense. I hope it did,
All the
because I'm not going to try to repeat it.
correct extracurricular activities of substance, back in the olden days, back here in the 70s, you remember those, right? It was like back when they were, it was like it was yesterday.
Yeah, ha, 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 ha. Very funny. Let's see. So, Superman or Blue Beetle?
I mean, I haven't seen.
Show. I guess the show.
I haven't
What's that?
seen.
Oh no, the director said something stupid again, and Graham Nolan came out and responded.
Yeah, Graham Nolan did.
Ah.
What?
Oh, before we do that, what we were talking about the comics, I think I want to read Chuck Dixon's stuff first, because Chuck Dixon is doing Alpha Core #1.
Yes.
And I want to see. I want to familiarize myself with his work, and I've heard between Graham Nolan, Chuck Dixon, and all of them, all the authors and the artists that they talk about on Friday Night Tights and and everyone. I want to familiarize myself with their work. So
yes, one good one is Punisher Warzone, and of course you have the Nightfall, the Batman Nightfall stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that Chuck Dixon has done that is just a good thing. You should really get into his work, and they also have Archaven, the website that also Chuck.
Send me some suggestions on
I will.
Discord.
Yeah, I will. So to everybody out there, you have a website called Archaven that Chuck Dixon has been on for many years now, and he makes a lot of cool characters and stuff like that, and comic stories. And one of them are Shade, for example. Shade is basically a Batman character, and it's really Batman-ish, but it's more a lot of stuff that he does is more R-rated with his characters, because he has more free range, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But he used to work for DC, and then they
DC and Marvel.
Yeah, DC and Marvel.
People always bounce back and forth between those two. I know. What's his name? Oh shit. The co-founder Jack Kirby. He bounced back and forth a few times.
Yep. But no, there's a lot of good comics out there of Chuck Dixon, and I recommend just look some of them up, read some of his stuff, and you'll be in love with his storytelling. He's a really great storyteller. And to both of you, since I'm a friend with Chuck Dixon and all that, and when I get him back on, both of you are invited.
Like, how do you meet people like that?
Conventions.
No, I was on a stream once, and I met him on a stream, and then after that we started talking, and after that we became friends. Same with Mike Barron too. We just were on a stream together.
I got a few celebrity friends as well. So, and I've told Kilton about it before. I know a good chunk of people. It was because I
Jennifer Lawrence, the first woman ever. Do you know her?
No, I do not know her, unfortunately.
Back in the before times of the so very long ago, when we didn't fuck bears, we beat them to death while going to school uphill both ways. No. Yep. Oh Lord.
And also one of the other fun stuff that Chuck Dixon did was Star Wars General Grievous comic. It's pretty fun. Yeah. You should read that too. I will just send you a bunch of different comics and books that he's done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was okay. I already said. I was about to say who did Bane. It's like it's Graham Nolan. Graham Nolan did Bane. Jesus Christ.
Chuck Dixon and Graham Nolan.
So
both of them did.
Whenever Bane broke Batman, you mean?
Like, the creator of Bane. Which Bounding into Comics article to look at first? The one where he talks about Blue Beetle director, or the one where Graham Nolan responds?
Yes.
So I don't want to double up on the reading. because one article references the other, and what Angel Manuel Soto said. Foolish idiot. Let's see.
Well, let me guess. Someone else came out and said, if you don't like it, don't watch it.
Oh no, no. The Blue Beetle director had an opinion on Bane and what he represented, and the guy who created Bane, Graham Nolan, I'm gonna assume he shot his ass down because I haven't read the articles yet.
No,
So,
Bane's one of my favorites.
Bane is a great character, and to everybody out there, read Chuck Dixon and Nolan's work when Nolan created him. You know, the look and everything, Chuck Dixon's writing and everything together. You have to read that shit. It's good storytelling, good art. People need to get their ass and get into that stuff. It's really good.
Yeah. Let's go with this. Bounding into Comics, fantastic website. Might not agree with everything they say. That's what John F. Trent says, but hey, that's what we do.
And they have some dyslexia here and there.
We're not going to agree with everything. That's what's wonderful. That's what's great. We don't live in the echo chamber. I don't know how many times we have to prove that, but we don't live in the echo chamber that we're accused of living in. So, Blue Beetle director says DC villain Bane represents the unknown or forgotten or brushed under the rug history of interventionism in Latin America and the Caribbean. What the actual fuck does that mean?
Not a fucking clue.
Blue Beetle director Emmanuel Soto recently shared that he believes DC Comics villain Bane represents. Repeat yourself. You said it, John. Come on, man. Soto shared his thoughts during an interview with The Playlist, where he was asked, "What was it like? What was it? I can't read either. What was it about?" Hold on.
You can read?
No, I can read, but this sentence is okay. What was it about, like, the origin of Bane, the story of Bane, that really, like, oh my God, who the hell is asking this question? This is a quote from The Playlist. Okay, maybe I should read it like this. What was it about, like, the origin of Bane, the story of Bane that grew, like, that really, like, drew you to him and were like, I really want to tell this story? Like, what the hell? That's what that sentence was. A fucking Valley Girl. Like, for sure, okay. I, like, really, like, we're like, and like, oh my God, come on. I can't do that. That reading stuff like that hurts my brain. All right. Scroll too far. You flick too hard, damn it. He responded. So Soto responded, as far as Bane goes, the comics that are about Bane's story, it felt like he's very misunderstood, much like Carapax in the movie. He is a product of his environment, and that history has been buried. The history of the Caribbean, the Antilles, it's the history that's brushed off in history books. Okay, you two should be are probably more familiar with Bane than I am. I'm sorry, what the hell is this statement? Has anything about Bane, any story, ever been about the Caribbean, the Antilles, or any of that history?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure he's Hispanic. I know that for sure.
Yeah, I knew that. That much I did know.
Yeah, Chuck Dixon has said that himself. So,
oh, hold on, I've got to find this. Y'all keep talking about this because
what is?
No. I did a video on this, but
I know Bane had some running with, like, the cartel and all that stuff, but usually it's him fighting the cartel or working with them, one of the two.
Yeah, and also when they created Bane, they wanted to create a villain that could actually break and fuck with Batman. That's also one of the things. But again, this is what, DC or Marvel, no matter what it is, all characters they are in control of is going to be misunderstood. There's going to be something like this and that, yada, 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 all the time.
Well, that's what happens when you get, like, 5 different writers for one character.
Does anybody remember Spanish Heritage Month?
No.
This was the cover for Bane during Mexican Heritage Month. He's eating flan after beating up everybody there, and the chef is giving him a check. This was what they thought would be a good idea. This was one of the alternate covers for his comic book during Spanish Heritage Month. And there's a few of them that are far, far worse. Like, so worse. But, okay. It made me laugh. Back to the article. So, let's see.
Yeah.
So for me, it was very important to be seen.
It's important, need to
Okay.
be seen. Misunderstood,
back
need
to
to be seen.
Yeah. And with the character of Bane, the formation of this villain, I think in his own right, he's also a hero in his story. So whatever happens at the end that might have gotten distorted because of what was done to him, he's a misunderstood bad guy. I think that what he represents is a lot of the unknown and, excuse me, belch, and unknown or forgotten or brushed under the rug history of interventionism. What? I'm not looking that up.
No, the only thing I remember back from whenever I was watching, I was like reading, like someone wrote a paper on like what each Batman villain was supposed to be like represented. His was drug abuse because he dopes up on venom, and that's what makes him stronger.
Is he trying to say that he pitched Bane? Soto then shared, and that's why I went in, I pitched Bane. They told me that's sweet, but we got this. They appreciated it, but the call was because they wanted to show me this movie, and I fell in love with the script. Okay, so maybe a Bane movie. He was trying to pitch a Bane movie, and he got Blue Beetle. Cool.
Yeah, it sounds like it, and Bane, he's a mercenary for criminals and all that, and
he's evil, but he's just misunderstood. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Because his intentions are good.
He's about to misunderstand his hand upside their head.
Yep.
Here's the part where I'm more excited about. The part where Graham Nolan responds. Again, bounding into comics because he does things so much better than I do. Bane creator Graham Nolan reacts to Blue Beetle director claiming the character represents American interventionism in Latin America. Bane creator Graham Nolan recently shared his thoughts in regards to Blue Beetle director Angel. Not Angel, LLE. Angel Manuel Soto, claiming that the DC villain represents American interventionism. I keep wanting to say interventionalism, just adding extra letters to the word. And of course we're going to zoom out a little bit. Get this on the screen. I rule Gotham. Batman, broken back. Moving on. In a recent interview with The Playlist, we already know that. I just talked about it. In a recent interview with The Playlist, Soto shared his thoughts on Bane while promoting the upcoming Blue Beetle film and detailing that DC pitched him on Blue Beetle after he came to them with a Bane movie. Soto shared as far as Bane goes.
That makes sense now that why that scene is in the trailer. Why Batman's a fascist? Because he wanted to make a Bane movie.
You think he was jealous? You think he's being petty? Oh God! No, he wanted to do a Bane movie. They said, no, don't worry about it. We're going to give you this, unfortunately, a B-level character. So you think he was being petty?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
Let's look at the DC universe. Okay, the DC. Who's your A-list characters? Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman.
Flash for me. Okay, but that's opinion.
Maybe the Flash. No.
Flash has always been my favorite DC hero from DC. Hulk's my favorite from Marvel.
But I'm talking about popularity, sales, merchandise, all that stuff.
Then the big three: Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman.
The big three that are always there. After that, and you're like Green Lantern, the Flash, Aquaman. Maybe Martian Manhunter would be B++.
No, okay. So here,
I guess if you wanted,
we'll use it.
You can probably start S level tier. S A Superman. The big three. Those are the S levels. That's S tier. After
Yes.
that, then you'll have the A. But I wouldn't put Blue Beetle on, if we're using the S, A, B, C tier. I wouldn't put Blue Beetle on an A tier. I put him on B tier. He's not
He
as
has
popular.
he has grown more
Doesn't drive
popular in the
sales.
comics.
Has he?
Yes, a lot of like stuff like the Young Justice shows. A lot of the cartoons, like the DC animated stuff, has been using a lot of Blue Beetle lately. And they've been making him a much more fleshed out character in the comics too.
Sanguine, what do you does Craven have arachnophobia in the comics?
No,
Because
Craven
if they
doesn't
give
fear
him any
anybody.
sort of fear, yeah, if they give him some sort of fear of spiders in the movie, yeah, it's going to fail harder than the Flash.
Yep.
So, talks about Bane as far as Bane goes in the comic history, yada yada yada. So for me, it's very important to be seen, of course, because I don't understand. I've talked about this so many times. This superficial desire to see exactly what you look like on the screen.
Well, he sure shit ain't gonna look like Bane. That's for damn sure. Ain't
But
nobody can look like Bane.
on
At
one
least
hand, I can understand some sort of representation, but the idea that you cannot relate or that people cannot relate to a character unless, like, a black person cannot relate to Superman because Superman's not black. A Hispanic cannot relate to Batman because Batman is not Hispanic or Latin or whatever.
they're not
It's not
things that
like
they're ideals. They're
you have to relate to the superficial qualities, the surface level stuff, instead of actually being able to relate to the struggles, the characters, the personalities, the stories. I I don't get it. And I don't think I ever will. And I'm quite thankful of that.
No.
I'm glad I'll never be able to understand it.
all people are stupid.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But hey, they want people
Hey,
to
person-
relate to Bane now. You need to relate to him. It's
Relate to
important.
Bane, an evil mother, or they want to be able to relate to him.
Of course they
dude
want to.
Important to be seen.
who dopes up on
Haven't you seen DC and Marvel lately? Haven't you seen what they're all about? And Disney
The
and all
comics, no.
everything?
Like,
Misunderstood characters, all of them. Bad guys are just misunderstood.
the series that happened taking place after the Immortal Hulk, where Bruce is just going around killing everybody. He's not misunderstood. He's just tired of it. He just wanted to kill people.
I just
He just wants to
misunderstood.
destroy. He just wants to destroy. He's tired of being like. I mean, I've been really enjoying the series, the Spaceship Hulk series. It's been.
let's see.
I've been liking that.
So I read this part in the other article, brushed under the rug. This part looks like it might be more interesting. So later, Soto went on to reveal he took his views of Bane's backstory, and applied it to Carapax. He then explained why he believes having this part of a villain backstory is so important. Quote, because we need it. Oh, of course we do. We need to feel sorry for the bad guys. No, we don't. When we're introduced to the world in movies, right, where we are seen as villains, who's we? We were seen as villains. It's just given that we were born that way.
I think they're just trying to copy Infinity War and Endgame. No, I'm talking about given the character, like they've really flushed out Thanos' character in the movie. Now everybody's trying to like copy that and build on that success. But
yes, unfortunately, Spartacus. Anyone remember Batman turning his back on stores and apartments being burned down during the
Yes,
Gotham
we
riots,
did talk
the
about it on
Gotham
one
Summer of
stream,
Love.
and we
They have
saw that
insurance.
comic.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes,
that was so fucking
unfortunately,
stupid.
that's
Because that's
not.
okay, that's okay. It's okay that they're doing that, the whole riot stuff, destroying the cities, yada yada. It's completely fucking fine. Batman's like, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna care about the other villains. I don't care about that. I don't care about innocent people. Fuck that shit. I don't care.
That was the whole reason why he became Batman, was to protect innocent people. Because he was an innocent person. His parents got shot, and he couldn't do anything about it.
It was through a whole,
Yeah, but who cares?
Black Lives
The
Matter
writers
movement and all that kind of stuff. No, it's okay.
The writers,
It's
they just want to put their personal ideologies into the modern entertainment and wonder why they wonder why no one's buying their shit. If you don't like my politics, don't buy my comics. Challenge accepted. Oh, okay. So this is the part I thought was interesting because it has a date in it, and I'm like, this should be good. Continuing with the quote. And when we talk about the history of Latin America, nobody dares to question, well, what happened before? Huh? Okay. Well, what happened before? More times than none when you go back even before 1954. But if we want to go to oh god, I was able to read Spartacus's chat so much easier because it was coherent, it was made sense, and I come over here and try to read this more times than none when you go back even before 1954. But if we want to go to 1954 in Guatemala, it was U.S. interventionism that drove these places to the miseries that they're in, he said. What the actual fuck does that have to do with the movie? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Went too far. That's what she said. No, I didn't. So
My
I'm
balls
not
deep.
embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed to talk about it. History is there. Nobody's trying to blame something. Nobody's trying to blame something. Nobody's trying to say it's just like here. Oh God, this is so fucking Nobody's trying to say it's just like hear us out. This is our story, and you know what? We can heal together. At the end of the day, we can all heal together if we recognize the stuff that has happened in the past and lift each other up in a way that I feel the Reyes family lifts each other up. What in the hell is he talking about? It's like welcome to our stories in the same way that we're welcome to other stories. Welcome to our stories, and let's have a dialogue. It's beautiful.
Since when has Bane
Okay,
given a fuck about
let
being?
me ask this question again. What on earth does any of that paragraph have to do with the Blue Beetle movie? Like what?
Just talking
Okay.
out his ass.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
just read what Graham
Nolan, just
Nolan
like
said.
that's a whole lot of horse shit.
Okay. Nolan shared his brief thoughts on Soto's comments on Twitter. First, Nolan reacted to comic book writer and editor Aaron Sparrow's comic, simply writing, "Well, that's a lot of horseshit." It's
Yep. I think I trust the creators of the character, Chuck Dixon
yeah.
and
I
Nolan,
mean,
to tell what Bane
yeah,
represents. Yep.
that's a lot of horseshit.
Because everything that this guy is
Oh,
talking about is not what Bane represents at all.
ooh, look at that. I'm a fan. I'm a fan, Graham. He provided more
Graham is
details when
welcome.
asked for his thoughts by Twitter user HDT885. Nolan stated, too much personal projection, something that we are suffering from
Yep.
in all forms of entertainment, media. Like,
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know how much it's happening in music, but video games, comics, TV shows, movies, so much projection. It's ridiculous. Just give us something entertaining, please.
Yep.
He's correct in that Bane is the product of his environment, but the socio-political extrapolations he's making were never considered during Bane's creation.
Yep.
Too much personal. Nolan last worked. Okay, now we have some history of Nolan and Chuck Dixon. Yeah,
In the original
Nolan last
comics,
worked
though,
on.
wasn't Bane like? Didn't he not have Venom till later in the comics? He was just really strong. Or did he always have Venom? I can't remember. Didn't he
That's
start
all
off
cool.
without? Did he start off without Venom? Oh, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna Google this real quick. I'm pretty sure Bane just didn't have Venom. He got that later.
So Nolan last worked on Bane alongside the character's fellow co-creator Chuck Dixon, all hail Chuck Dixon, in Bane
Yep.
Conquest, which was published back in 2018. However, since that book, Nolan launched his own comic book universe dubbed
I
the
think the
Nolanverse.
Venom. I think the Venom started in, like, if I don't remember wrong, in 1989 in Batman Venom story arc. If I don't remember wrong.
Oh, I'm about
I don't know if I remember wrong or not, but that's what I'm trying to remember. It's a long time since I've read it.
I could have sworn I remember like he didn't start using Venom till later.
Yeah. So speaking of the history classes that we were never given, Spartacus talks about, let's see, when I was in junior high and high school history class, I was told over and over again how the U.S. didn't do the good thing in invading Latin America. So unfortunately, probably didn't pay enough attention in history class, just enough to pass, because that's all I wanted to do was get that out of class.
Yep.
What scene are you talking about from Jurassic Park?
Because if I don't
Jeff
remember wrong,
Jeff Goldblum laying there shirtless
the-
or shirt off.
the,
That's the scene.
the Venom was created first, and later on with the comic with Bane, it was resurfaced. Basically, the Venom refers to as Bane when he made his debut in Nightfall.
So he did start off using Venom.
I mean, he was a fantastic character, but was which one was it? Batman and Robin, or Batman Beyond, Batman Forever? Which one of those terrible movies was it?
Oh, he was in Batman Forever. We're talking about
that bad version of Bane that none of us
Mr.
like.
Freeze.
Yeah, we're talking about the comic. I'm pretty sure. I'm like, so yeah. So Bane gets a super strength from Venom. The drug made its first appearance in the Batman Venom story arc in 1989. Which when did
that's just what I said. Yeah.
Let me see. When did Bane first appear? That will also give us the answer. He showed up in 1993. So yeah, he showed up 3 years. Oh no, Venom. Nope, Venom was first, and then
that's just what I said. Because Nightfall was in 1993 to 1994.
Yes. So Bane did start off in the at least in the Batman comics before his backstory was dropped. He started off with Venom. So
do I have to look at Discord? I'm being given instructions.
So long as I've read those comics, I had to go back and read them all. I do have them in my shelves.
It's been a long time since I've read them as well.
Oh yeah, he sent me the video too. The GIF.
Yeah.
I see it now. Are you gonna show the video or what's going on?
I'm trying.
Oh, that is one big pile of shit.
Big pile of shit. Little
career woman.
No.
No.
There you go. There's some more Barbie for you.
I've been watching. I've been binging Little Platoon. I've been binging pretty much anything involving XQC, which is kind of hurting my brain.
Oh yeah, XQC,
yeah. So that is actually something. That is something I wanted to talk to you about, Jason, because not necessarily Hoshiro, because what you and I do, the videos that we make, the live streams we do, are essentially react content. We don't react to videos, but we react to articles.
Yes.
Now, also articles are probably easier to get away with the video copyright.
There are rules when it comes to articles as well, when it comes to transformative content, because if you make a video and all you do is read out the article, you can get hit. The original creator of that article, if all you do is just talk it word for word, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, you can get hit. That's why you
have to have discussions, transformation, any stuff like that.
Yes. And also give the rights to them, like show the website, where to find it, the name of them. The same thing that we do with, trailer reaction. We are, every time we show a trailer, we say we don't own this, yada, yada. And
I'm going to make a channel and just do trailer reactions, and maybe I'll get 450,000 subscribers and just be stupid shit. Some of the channels, I just all you do is you react to the trailers, but you don't watch the movie and do a review of the
I just think it's really fun that people are targeting just that guy.
XQC?
Yes.
XQC, well, no. Not as well. He's the most egregious one out there.
It wasn't before. This has happened for ages and ages on Twitch.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's nothing new.
No, it's not.
But one of the things, like in this case with Mahler and Adam and Sit Show and everything, their main thing is transform the content. Instead of adding 5 minutes to an hour and a half long video, be more involved with what you're talking about. It's not a problem to watch someone's video, but don't just sit there and watch the video on your live stream, or don't watch the video and then
Asmongold
post it
does a good job
to
on it, for
YouTube.
example, because he's one of the biggest streamers out there. He does a good job about it because he sits down
Who's
and he
that?
talks about Asmongold.
Oh yeah.
He's
I love.
yeah,
I've there have been quite a few times where Asmongold has gotten me to go watch a video, and then other times a video that I've
yep,
watched, I'll watch Asmongold's response to it. But I try to watch whatever when Asmongold talks about stuff, I'll watch the video first, and then I'll see what his responses are to it. And he definitely,
yep.
most of the stuff I see out there, he'll take a 20-minute video and turn it into an hour and a half long YouTube upload. That's transformative. He adds to the content.
Yep, that's
You
what I was
know?
gonna say. That's
But
why
then,
Asmongold does a good job on it
yeah.
because he
And of
adds
course,
on it and all
EFAP
that.
EFAP takes a 5-minute video and turns it into a 6-hour live stream. It's like, Jesus Christ, guys, fucking
What
hell.
we can do, we can go, rent out one of those like for lease building, just build a studio around just trailer reactions and do like live action commentary and be like, that's stupid, that's not stupid, yada yada yada. Just
That's
give our
boring
opinions.
as all fucking hell. I don't know what sort of like. I've wanted to try trailer reactions, but it would have to be trailers of things. Excuse me, I'm interested in. But then what would I like? Trying to figure out what I would talk about. That would be my
the same shit we talk about here or on your regular videos.
Well,
with videos, instead of articles.
MST3. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's not gimmick. That's not trademark or gimmick infringement. No. Mm-mm. Oh. Let's see. I want to find this. Jason, a little something happened a while back. I don't know if you ever saw my previous. If you go back in some of my videos to see my original avatar, it's a little bit different. It was still a TV head, but it
Okay.
had the what are the bars called? Steve, help me out. What are the bars called? The test pattern. Thank you, Steve. I knew you'd come through. The test pattern, the purple, the red, purple, orange, green lines, and all that other stuff. And one day I got an email from a particular channel who felt like I had blatantly copied off of his avatar. His avatar had the same old retro television with the test pattern on it, but his had eyes and a mouth and pretty much a whole body. And I just thought, okay. At the time, I wasn't interested in anything, but I felt some kind of way because he accused me of blatantly plagiarizing. I was like, no, not even a little bit. But I used as motivation to, I guess, change. I'm stealing from people.
But man, every time I see your avatar, it just makes me think of Fully Cooley. All right.
Yes, yeah, I like that. But my dad sent me a picture from the news that got him laughing. I shared it in.
Okay.
How is that? All right, I'm just gonna.
If anyone in the chat here has never watched Fully Cooley, you should watch it. It's a 7-episode anime.
The first one, the old one, not the new one, the old one.
Don't watch the new season. I mean, season 2 was but the third season was absolute garbage. Don't waste your time with that.
There it is. Something that was actually on the news, on Fox News, that got me laughing. And of course, me, being a prick, just thought to myself, hey, somebody needs to get in touch with that guy's channel, tell him that the Fox News is stealing his avatar. Yeah, oops. I just thought it was funny. And it's like
funny.
You're accusing me of stealing.
I've been meaning to make a new avatar myself, but I just
use it as a reason to make a new avatar. I kind of digging the one I have now.
I am happy that I have people that create. I'm happy that the people that are around me have helped me create my avatar the way I've created in my head, because I can't draw for shit other than I used to draw on PC before, like anime stuff. But one of my older friends, she drew the original, Well, I did drew an original character myself, like an anime-ish face with a mask, and then it just got created differently over the years,
Damn it.
and then it became more of an anime character like I have right now. But this is like a comic version of him. So I have like some older pictures of my character, original stuff that I just everything in my head. I was like, I want this to be a real thing, yada yada. So I have some old drawings that I used to use on streams, and then of course I got to meet Moss, who's in 540, and you have met Moss Kilted, and he's a good artist when it comes to drawing and other stuff like that. So he decided to make this character that I do have right now. I've just added small stuff on it, but yeah, so he created my original avatar for me when it comes to my own avatar, the 540 avatar, the logo for our company. That was actually something I always had in mind when I was young, because the 540 brand, like the name, is a name that I used to have since I was a young kid. Since I was a small kid, I always wanted to create comics, and I had like this whole comic world in my head, and I called it like 540 Studio.
Same, man. I used to make comics too when I was younger. I used to draw. Like when
Yeah.
I was bored in school, I used to make comics, like little stupid little doodles that I used to draw. And then I actually did make I did make one comic, like a little mini series I made back in high school. It was like Super Pac-Man, where I gave Pac-Man superpowers, and I just, because it was easy to draw, and I was still learning how to draw.
Yeah,
But
of course. Yeah.
I feel
And
you. I get it.
yeah.
I love making comics.
Yeah, and so before I started with the whole YouTube stuff, I started as a video editor and all of that for other YouTubers, and I had another name, but I was like, the 540 name was still there. I was like thinking about it. It's like I don't want to do this whole thing alone. I want to start my company. It's something I always wanted to do, and Donald Trump was one of my biggest inspirations to start a company. So I'm like, I'm just gonna say, fuck it. I'm gonna do it, and I did it. So. I made an logo. I did try to draw the original logo, but everything around it, people have mocked it when I first showed it, because it kind of looked like a Jewish symbol. I'm not Jewish, but but I removed all that, and I kept what the original drawing was, and that's the logo is an hourglass. 540. You take both F's, turn one F upside down, it will turn into an hourglass. And that is, our logo is an hourglass, is because I always say life's too short, make the most of it. It's been my thing since I was a young kid, because my great grandmother, she always told me that life's too short to make the most of it. So the logo actually stands for my great grandmother. That's how it all started, with the logo and everything. Yeah.
That's way more awesome and interesting than the idea for my avatar. Definitely.
But I like
real
your
quick,
avatar, man.
Sanguine, I just read something in the Discord. You said Discord put an age restriction channel warning, huh?
What they
What
have?
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking for a picture on the Discord, and I saw it's like, oh, that was at 8:14. Elaborate. See, what was I looking for? An hour. Nothing wrong with an hourglass figure.
No, it isn't.
Speaking of light bright,
Yeah.
one of the
That's
ideas. I gotta scroll, man. I'm unable to find shit quick, fast, and in a hurry.
You don't say.
No, I didn't say. But the channel I was talking about, the ideas I had for 80s retros bullshit toys and stuff. Oh Lord, what the hell? No. Oh, no. I'm not sharing a video file. This one was one idea. Stuff from the Light Bright 80s toys, Light Bright stuff.
Yeah.
That one.
Man, you just brought back some old memories.
That would be the point of the channel.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
But-
that is actually the face of the Light Bright Funko Pop toy. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but the other one, there was one with the
Looks
clownfish,
so
but
kawaii.
and then of course, we were talking about the pretty much the cancellation of all the redheads in entertainment.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I think I
this
sent
is
you a
what
video.
this is
But-
what they did to me. Netflix adaptation of The Kilted Cajun. It's like, yeah, okay, thanks guys. I mean,
Is
okay.
this gonna be a TV show or a movie?
It wouldn't. It's not going to be on Netflix, that's for sure. It'll be. It would have to be on a different channel or a different particular website.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued.
So, I saw that you reacted to that video I sent you, JJ, on Instagram.
Oh shit! Which one?
The one, the dude, he played a stupid game and got a stupid prize. Lost a finger.
Oh god, I saw that a long time ago. Yeah, I've seen it before. It's like what happened? A perfect example of like instant fuck around and find out. Guy is in a zoo with a lion, and he decides I want to pet the lion's mane, and he keeps fucking with the lion.
Poking in the mouth.
The lion got himself a little snack or two. I don't know if it was one finger or
It was
two,
just
but
one.
that fucker, he chomped down on
Well-
that thing. I'm like, he ain't gonna get his finger back.
He
And
didn't.
he
No,
didn't.
he
Got a
didn't.
prize at
He
least.
didn't. He didn't bite it off. He pulled it off. By the
Oh.
way,
Mm.
he didn't like just bite down. The teeth went through the no.
The
lion was-
positive is that he got some food at least.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Lion. And you
I
know
bet
what the most unfortunate part is they probably had to put that lion down.
Yeah, that is normally how
I
it
mean,
goes.
that's probably that.
unfortunately.
Like, I'd honestly, I'd want to know because that's just shit. Like people are stupid.
Yes, they are.
Who knows who Anita Sarkeesian is?
You
say?
know?
Anita Sarkeesian, Feminist Frequency.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. I've been wanting to make a short. Anita Sarkeesian is responsible for
Yes,
most
yes,
of that.
that one,
What is it?
yeah.
Andromeda.
yes.
Yeah,
I do
that
remember
and
that one.
what was the other one she was involved in? I think she was involved in Anthem. That was a dumpster fire. That was
Oh
just trash
yes,
fire.
that was trash
Um,
fire.
What is the name of the franchise that Andromeda's in? Oh my god.
Oh, Mass Effect.
Mass Effect Andromeda. She was responsible for that. She was part of Gamergate. The whole Gamergate
Yeah.
thing started because of Zoe Quinn.
Yeah,
And for some reason, like they just can't let it go away. Neil Druckmann's dream wife, yeah. Well, no, that's his pegging partner. If anything, she's famous for the everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus. But I've been wanting to make a Ding Dong the Witch is Dead short for my channel because Feminist Frequency shut down after 15 years. Oh no.
yeah. Oh my
And
god.
nothing of value was lost. As a matter of fact, the world is just a much better place.
Yep. No, I remember her now. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely terrible. So,
Yep.
my
We
adventures
lost
with
so
Superman.
much.
Now, who was it? Was it Spartacus that showed the video with from the Christopher Reeves movie? That
Yes.
absolutely. I'm going to show that again. I want to show that again because that was fantastic.
Oh yeah, so
It is.
I just changed my avatar. I've been meaning to do this, by the way. This is my new streaming avatar that a friend of mine from California
Send it to
drew to me. I already changed my avatar.
Send it to me.
Send it to me, baby.
Send it to me, baby.
But yes, I just figured I'd show off her art.
Now,
She
how
worked
much
hard
of
on this.
Let me see. So we're gonna have to do our best to transform this. Flashback FM. I don't know. Badoom. Because this
It's a great
believe-
scene. It's a really
Is
great scene.
absolutely fantastic. This shows off because I even mentioned this. This shows off how fantastic Christopher Reeves was as Clark Kent and Superman.
And Superman.
Just
And how
watching
he
it,
and how he could switch back and forth as
just
both
like
of them.
just like that. His body language, his voice, and everything, and it
He
makes you
changed
realize,
in a
like,
perfect
holy
way.
crap, those are two different people. But take a look.
Help it if I had to go to the
You are Superman, aren't you?
Lois. Look, we've been through these hallucinations of you.
We're gonna go ahead and pause it every few seconds because
don't want to get copyrighted and talk about it.
if this
Please
works,
don't sue us. We don't have the money for it. We don't own the
don't-
rights.
how
Yada,
much-
yada.
So actually, I know y'all say that whenever we're looking at y'all are looking at clips and everything on your channel. How much of
Yep.
that do you actually have to say? Like, do you actually think that works? Because
We don't
unless
know.
if you
We
get
just
hit
do it in
with
case.
it, just
We
do
do
it
it
just
Honestly,
in
in
so
case.
case.
long as you stop it and then you
One of the things I've been paying attention what Mahler does for EFAP and what they have EFAP movies where they're watching the movie, but it's cut up so much and you pause so many times. And I think the save number is 8 seconds. So
by the way, Steve, yes, she does. I have he said, does my girlfriend know that other women have drawn me? I was like, it's a friend who I've had for a long time. She doesn't care. I am very open with my girlfriend on everything I
draw
do.
me like one of your French girls.
But yeah, it's like we just do it in case because you never know these days. You never do know what's gonna happen. You don't know if they're gonna attack you or not. We have been attacked before by Disney and other stuff like that. So it's important to just be in the safe hand with it, if you know what I mean.
We're
In fact,
transforming this.
actually, one of the videos I back when I was streaming, I still plan on eventually get streaming. Now that I got my setup back. Well, when I played prop hunt with some friends and I would stream prop hunt, there's certain songs so during the game when you're playing, you have to the little audio cue that like alerts the hunters where you are, so you can't just like stay in one spot the whole game. Every time I would learn which ones would trigger the yes, draw me like one of your French girls. Do it, please.
What about me?
Go.
Is there? Never mind.
You haven't shown your face, so no one knows what you look like.
I'm a sexy bitch.
He's not.
You
guys.
are.
I've gotten compliments. Thank you very much. I had a lesbian compliment my ass. Thank you.
Well, that's right. They can see your ass because they took your kilt away.
We can say that Kilted is such a daddy.
He is a daddy. Therefore, he's a daddy. You are not wrong in this statement. But anyway, so
I'm not making any comments or responses to that statement.
But yeah, so like as long as you like, so when it comes to audio, I know for a fact, as long as you like talk over it to where like the machine that runs for algorithms to check see if you're copyright and shit.
See, I get compliments. You can kiss my ass.
Well,
but no, it's like we a fun thing that happened with our channel once is that we showed a clip of Marilyn Monroe and all that, an old video that we were showing to talk about, and some company in China did copyright the video, so we couldn't show it anywhere.
That's got to be automated. I mean, 100% automated.
It has to. Yeah, that was so weird. It was just like so fucking weird. It's like, come on, bro.
I streamed I streamed
though.
What is a modern lesbian? I'm sorry. I'm a squirrel. Hi.
I don't know.
Like if you're talking about the purple-haired land whales that are on Twitter, no, she's an awesome chick. Absolutely fantastic woman.
A couple years back, I streamed the Berserk game, the Band of the Hawk one that came out, and for cutscenes, they just used scenes from the anime. They didn't hit me for it, but they flagged it to where like it hides it from certain audiences for some reason.
Yes.
Same thing with Beat Saber. Same thing with Rocket League.
Yeah,
like any of my live streams with Beat Saber and Rocket League, they get restricted, they get limited.
That's why in Guardians of the Galaxy, the game they made, you can put on streaming mode, so you will not hear the normal music from the game, but you will have like copyright-free music instead in the game. Really annoying.
It is.
A modern lesbian is a
did they
man who
ever-
pretends they are a woman claiming they are a lesbian. I thought that
Have
was a
they
sissy.
implemented
But
that
anyway.
rule in YouTube where like if you make like I was told this was in the works that if like you play music on your channel, if your channel gets profit, a percentage of that profit will go to the original creator of the music.
Oh, all of it.
Yep.
That's a copyright claim.
No. There was
Usually they'll just restrict monetization, but someone can come along and try to copyright claim your channel and take all the revenue from it.
Yep. But yeah, we were on this scene with Superman
Yeah.
2.
I think we've paused it long enough to where
Yeah, but again, this I just want to say before get back into it, the way he acts as Clark and Superman in this scene is just like,
and
that's a 10 out of 10 actor. That's how you're supposed to do it. The way he switched like that.
Let's see.
Can't you see what you almost did? Throwing yourself off a building 30 stories high. Can't you see what a tragic mistake you are?
Almost like more recent, My Adventures with Superman kind of
the last episode.
Understand it? Well, the last episode.
The previous episode from this one that just came out.
And I love, like, this is fantastic.
Yeah. And she's just such a badass in this scene.
Yeah, very smart.
Lois, don't be insane.
And don't fall down, because you're just going to have to get up again.
No, Lois, no, don't.
There we go.
There we go. It's so great.
And just his posture changes.
His face changes, his eyes, everything. Every factual thing on his body changes.
It is you.
And just they're so great moments.
It's just so fantastic watching this again. I watched the movie. I watched the clip from the other night, and I'm watching it again. And it's still, it's fantastic. Christopher Reeves as an actor, just this.
Yep.
Phenomenal.
And look at that. Look at that. It's.
I guess I've known this for the longest time.
Oh no, glasses super removed. We figured it out.
You realize, of course, if you'd been wrong, Clark Kent would have been killed.
Even his voice, just the way he talks, changes into Superman, and it's so fucking great.
But as far as let's see, when Clark did what Clark did in this movie was run down to the ground floor, use his super breath to slow down and fall into the fruit cart, then run back up to the window, and no one knew. So the whole thing is like everyone thinks like the glasses. How is that? It wasn't just the glasses that made people not realize Clark Kent was Superman.
It was his demeanor, and it was his
It
like
was
he was
everything.
clumsy, like
so many different factors involved that, and also things that people just they don't pay attention to if they're not looking for it. So and nobody had a reason to pay attention to Clark because he was a wallflower. He was just there. He was just there occasionally. What's up, Frostfang?
There was also
Hail
this
Frostfang. Hail, brother.
There was another comic, I think, a long time ago.
Shooting blanks.
She was just shooting blanks. Just so smart.
No, gotcha. Figuring out.
Oh, it's like, God damn it!
Now, instead of like
this is why he
is a
loved him.
fantastic
That's
way
why he
to
loved
trick
her.
someone. Unlike, so now how they did it. So we got 2 episodes of My Adventures with Superman. The previous episode and the previous episode. So the first episode where Lois essentially confronts Clark and walks off a building. And then her response to Clark, a lot of people were complaining about it, her reaction to him keeping the secret from him.
I mean, that seems like it's a pretty natural reaction to it. Like, you know, she's been looking for this person this entire time, and it's been right in front of her, and he hid it from her. That seems like a fair reaction, especially when you think you trust somebody and you're falling in love with them. You know,
I think it's bad executed in the show.
Wait, what'd you say?
I just think it's bad executed in the whole fucking show.
That particular part, her reaction, you think it was poorly executed? Like in like if that episode was a
through.
singular episode, but the issue continues into the next episode, and it actually gets resolved between the three of them.
Well,
So I think go ahead.
I think that's also like, to be fair, and this is only like it's a possibility. They're giving the show, they're speeding along because like maybe it's a limited run. Like they were always signed on for so many episodes before they were signed for a second season. They probably had to rush some things. If I'm being any kind of.
Well, now Spartacus says she's been looking for Superman so she can expose him. Yes, that is correct. Not knowing that it's Clark, and she once everything's figured out, and they have a discussion in the last episode with her reaction by itself. If they'd have just left it at that, definitely a problem. But most of the scenes where Lois overreacts, does something detrimental, accuses Clark of something, or lies to Clark and everything, she actually owns up to it and improves, which is not something we're getting a lot of when it comes to female written characters in entertainment. Thoughts? Yes, no? Am I wrong? Am I delusional? Am I hoping and praying for something that's not there?
Oh, I do like the fact that they didn't just make her, a Mary Sue, good at everything. Like, she's making mistakes and she's learning from. I do appreciate that much from this character.
I hate what they did to fucking Slade. I hate that fucking costume. I hate that fucking helmet. Sorry. God,
Hate the fucking show.
I don't entirely hate the show.
I
thought that was supposed to be.
I am quite enjoying some of it.
I am enjoying some of it. I still don't like the intro. It's too anime, but I know that is the style. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Yes, I they're coming to take me away, haha. They're coming to take me away, ho ho, hee hee, haha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. And I forgot what I was about to look up. Gorilla Grog? What's his name?
It's Gorilla Grodd.
That was not Gorilla Grodd in the last episode. What the actual fuck was that?
I think that was this is a show exclusive. I don't think that character Cadmus does experiment on animals, if I do remember correctly from the comics.
Okay, so Cadmus. What's Cadmus's name?
No, Cadmus is the company.
Okay.
It's the facility they were in. That's the name of the company. I know what Cadmus is, but it's a group of people that like experiments on creatures, making mutants kind of to try and like make superhumans essentially.
Mm-hmm. What's Gorilla Grodd's origin? Like, was he an experiment from Cadmus or what?
No, he was an experiment. Actually, I think he was Stars. I think Stars made Gorilla Grodd, if I'm not mistaken. Because he started off as a Flash villain, and Stars was in Central City. Central City? The Flash. Is it? Oh fuck. I want to say he started. I do believe he did start off as a Flash villain. So it was in Central City where because Barry Allen worked for Star. He worked for the police department, but he was also part of the. I could be completely wrong about this too.
Gorillas in a mysterious base.
That was not Gorilla Grodd. That was a different character because there's multiple talking gorillas in DC. There's a whole.
That's what, this is what I just looked up. My Adventures with Superman review. DC Comics loves intelligent gorilla villains. Some of the best episodes of The Flash feature Gorilla Grodd. Stargirl wrapped up its third season with the Ultra Humanite, and Doom Patrol had Monsieur Mallah. So who?
I think the Ultra Humanite is a white gorilla too. Like he's got white. He's an albino.
So
him and Grodd actually fight.
Monsieur Mallah. Okay. With while Adventures portrays the Superman is pretty classic. Lots of opinions on that one. Their take on Deathstroke is anything but. Yes. Same goes for Monsieur Mallah. He is, as usual, an intelligent gorilla scientist, but he's hardly a villain here. So, yeah. And he's a little bit flamboyant. I don't understand what the purpose of that
They wanted some representation. That's
with a
basically
robot
it.
brain, a brain inside of a robot. Okay. Yeah, but that's just
I've not seen
it.
episode yet.
It started.
Oh, well, we should probably stop talking about it then if we don't want to spoil it.
I'm
For
complete,
No, no, we're gonna spoil this.
fine with it. I did. That's
It's
completely fine for me.
it's.
They
I don't
made-
even
they-
like the show, so
they
it's
put
no
a- they put
problem
a
for
they
me.
put a brain in a jar attached to a floating robot body, and
But
like
he started off as human, gave gorilla intelligence, and they became really, really good friends. But
They
now
took a-
he's a
they-
robot, and they
they
call
took
each
a
other
cue from
love
Baldur's
and
Gate
lovers.
3.
It's like,
it took a cue from Baldur's Gate 3.
you
Yeah.
you have a problem with homosexual love? No. Bestiality, that's a whole different story. What the hell? Why? Like, I can give I couldn't care less about. That's not homosexual love. That is bestiality. That is a fucking gorilla. Gorilla.
Yep.
Clayton.
Now I want to go watch Tarzan. I want to go watch Tarzan.
Oh yeah, a much better Disney product than anything they're putting out in the past 10 years. He's not evil. He's French and very flamboyant with a robot brain. Like, I don't know.
I didn't care. I was more focused on the plot.
On the plot with the. So, do you think there's red crystals or some sort of red kryptonite?
No. The robots weren't hurting him. It was the force field around the base. They said it. They said at the end of the episode that it was a force field emitting red sunlight, which is.
But the robots were activated when Superman came around them.
Well, yeah, because they were hunting They were following him. It was the people from the previous episodes hunting him, like the military.
So can we agree that the technology that they're finding all over the place, that is Kryptonian technology?
They're hinting at it left and right. If it's not Kryptonian, it's some other alien that on par with Kryptonian. It could be the fucking Blue Beetle race, because they were a race of inventors. Because Blue Beetle was invented, and the Blue Beetle suit was made to be an anti-everything, like war suit. Like it was meant to combat
everything MacGuffin.
It's whatever it needed to be. It was meant to combat Kryptonians. Originally, it was meant to combat the Lanterns, because like they were the arch nemesis of, or they were their main enemies were the Green Lanterns, because they saw them as a threat. So they built the suit. That's why the suit can do whatever you think it can do, because they're imitating the Lantern ring.
Steve, what are we approving of? I'm nosy.
But I do think they're heavily hinting at this as being Kryptonian technology.
And who's the white dude that wants to capture Superman? What's his story?
I don't know. He's just
he's not in the main, like.
He might be. He might be a no-name dude that may have popped up in the. They seem to be pulling a lot of like lower tier people, knowledge of people from like the show, like from the old comics. Maybe he could just be he could be just another general that's trying to like beat Superman. No fucking idea. But the reason they said at the end of the episode, like when Superman, whenever the gorilla and the brain walked through, Pinky and the brain walked through that wormhole.
You just said that. Pinky and the brain. The general. You're telling me they just fuck off. Are you serious?
What? Was he a show exclusive?
Voice act. So Amanda Waller, the general. Really? Please don't tell me his name is just the general. Yeah. Oh God, he had a name. Right? Didn't he?
I'm pretty sure he does. I just don't remember it. He's so I'm bad with names. You know I'm bad with names. But and they said like that red barrier, it was made of pure red sunlight somehow. Like they made it like where it emits red sunlight radiation. That's why Superman, when he was flying over the forest, couldn't see it. His powers don't work in red sunlight, or they get diminished in red sunlight. That's one.
Okay, so when you start talking about dragon toys, my brain goes in a completely wrong direction.
We don't need to get on that topic.
There's a particular what? That's a
When they get on
very
that,
particular website. Yeah, I hear you laughing too.
Yep.
Do-do-do-do-do.
It sounds like something you were thinking about, man. Something, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think about that stuff.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah,
Sure you
right. Yeah, I believe you.
Where? So it looks like there's 3 episodes left. 1 episode and then a 2-parter.
maybe Superman will take, or Clark will take Slade's eye, and we'll get the real Slade Wilson mask.
Please, just give me the real Slade Wilson. I'm still not. I'm
No,
not. I
if you
don't
want to
hate
see a good if you want to see a good animated version of Slade, go watch the
Teen
rest of
Titans.
the DC movies.
Just
No,
go
no,
watch Teen Titans.
you
Go
could
watch
watch
the
Teen
original
Titans.
Teen Titans. No, go
But you
watch
should
the
also go
original
watch
Teen
the new.
Titans.
No,
The
I'm
good
telling you,
Teen
go.
Titans, not Teen
I-
Titans Go. The good Teen Titans.
I
with
know what
Slade
you're saying,
Wilson,
but you should
Rock
go
Chick,
also watch the
absolutely
rest of
fantastic.
the.
Raven is just fantastic. I think Raven's my favorite character on the Teen Titans.
You should go watch the rest of the DC animated movies with the new 52 before they reset everything.
Mhm.
Slade in this one is really, really good. They actually kind of I will admit the whole when they made the Justice League versus the Teen it was the Teen Titans one where they brought Terra, and I feel like they ripped off the Teen Titans show with that movie. It felt very much a rip off from that, except it got a lot creepier. I'm not gonna tell you why. You're gonna see it for yourself.
Which one is that?
It's I think it's Teen Titans versus the Justice League, or
Yeah, I know what you're talking
you know
about.
what I'm talking about, the one where Slade had his involvement with Terra. That was a
Yep.
bit creepy.
Yep.
But I feel like it was very
Creepy?
heavily ripped off. You'll just go watch the movie for yourself. You'll know. I don't want to spoil it for you. I feel like they ripped off. Besides from that, I feel like they just pulled from the old Teen Titans cartoon, and then they made that movie based around it. Still a good movie though. You should go watch it. Besides, all together.
Besides pretty much any of the animated movies from any of the DC animated movies.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot
most
of the DC animated are good. Not all of them, but a bunch of them are good.
Yeah, good majority. But anyway,
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go pick up the original.
Judas Contract
the
was
first
in it. I
issue.
think that was the movie.
What's that?
Teen Titans, the Judas Contract.
Yeah,
was
that's
it?
it. That's the one. The Judas Contract. The one with versus the Justice League. That was with Trigon was involved. I think.
Yep.
By the way, the ending in the New 52 when Trigon fought Darkseid. Oh, mwah, I love that ending. I thought it was good. So good. I've always wondered who was more powerful, Trigon or Darkseid, and that's a debate me and my friend John have a lot.
So the design, the animation, the first movie I watched for the DC cartoon was Flashpoint Paradox, and I felt
that's
like
good. Flashpoint
it's
Paradox
good. It was good.
One. Yep, it's one of the better ones of animated ones.
The style of the characters, like the barrel, like they were more barrel chested than the Batman the Animated Series. And
if you want to watch a good one, The Dark Knight Returns was pretty good. I enjoyed that one.
Dark Knight's Returns 1 and 2, both parts are pretty good.
A lot of homework involved, but I'm off for the next 2 days. I think. I gotta see
you can't go wrong with any of the old. You can't go wrong with any of the old Batman the Animated Series movies, like the Mr. Freeze movie, or another good. Actually, I really like the 2 Constantines we got out of the New 52. I really like Constantine as a character, and I feel like I really liked his movies. It really delved in like the demonic side of DC, and I always enjoy that, like the sorcery and the witchcraft and the demonicry, or demonic something, whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Because they did come with those movies that the Constantine City of Demons, and then they had Justice League Dark, and all that was really focused on Constantine.
Yeah, I do really like Constantine as a character. You know what? That is probably something Constantine would do.
Kissing
makes-
Satan in the
He
public toilet.
makes deals with demons all the time.
Yeah, but this is
Okay.
meh.
This is some. Yeah.
This is what everybody's talking about on Twitter because yay, fun. What was the Spider-Man and the Thing one? What was the
What?
context? Spider-Man, the Thing grabbing
The Thing,
grabbing Spider-Man and kissing
was
him and smashing something like
one of the older
I
comics
tried.
from 2012. It was
It
from.
was-
I don't know the context. I never read it. I only know about it. I will never read it. I don't want to read a comic where the Thing is making out with Peter Parker.
The one panel that I saw was a comment. I think the Thing saying, "Let's never do that again," and the Spider-Man agreed with him. So I need, like, when stupid shit like that happens that doesn't make sense in a comic book, and all you're doing, because if you're just showing one panel, that's manipulative. There's no denying that. If all you're like,
And
the
Hunt
one I
is
just
right.
shown,
Yes, that's
know.
true. Cousin did date King Shark in one of the newer animated. Yes.
A lack of context. I don't like that. Showing one panel out of a comic book instead of showing how the progression of the story to get there, I feel like that's manipulative, deceptive. You're trying to hide something. So that's why I always like in the case of the April O'Neil toys, what's the context? What's going on? What's wanting more information? And well, I saw the information with my own two eyes and took pictures with my camera and still have no idea what the heck is going on there. Spider thing, sucking. Oh God.
Maybe he was just trying to get the Thing's rocks off.
The beast.
But
Oh God. Oh no.
I know I made terrible jokes, but that's what you have me here for.
No, I sent out my morning email with the safety topic was the heat and hydration is still a hot topic because I'm just a cheesy dad joke. Yeah, it's only 110, 112.
That's how I got today. It was 112.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't check.
Last I looked, it was like 101, 102.
Oh, so it was nice and cool today. We had a cold front come through. We have days in a row where the heat index goes up between 110 and 114.
Now we might have to clarify this for Jason over here.
What?
For Celsius and Fahrenheit.
Oh. Let's see. I don't know. Which one are we on? We're on Fahrenheit?
I do believe we're on Fahrenheit, yes. Fucking hot down here in the south.
So that would be 113 would be 45 degrees everywhere else in the world.
Yeah. Yep.
What kind of arrogant, like, there's no denying the using feet, yards, and Fahrenheit when the rest of the planet
uses the metric
the
system.
rest of the fucking planet uses something else. Why? Because we're American. Like, okay, sure. When the metric system is so easy. Yet one more tangent. Why does your phone hate you? What's wrong, Hunty?
All we do is go on tangents. We've already strayed from the top one of the topics of the episode. That's the episode we just watched. I mean, there wasn't really anything much going on. It was just them. I think this episode was a little rushed, just to like tie up some loose knots, to get that out of the way. Very little room for character development with this episode, I will say.
Well, it is a long form story because they're introducing all these little bit villains and whatnot with all the technology they have. Livewire, we have not seen her at all since the first two episodes. What's going to happen to her? What is Amanda Waller going to be doing with her? Are they making the Suicide Squad?
Probably, most likely the Suicide Squad.
And of course, that lovely little voice actor name that I saw. When is Brainiac going to be introduced?
I don't
I
know.
would think Brainiac is going to have something to do with the technology, the Kryptonian technology, maybe of even a byproduct of the planet's destruction. What do you think? Either that, or maybe they experiment with the equipment entirely too far, and because
Well, Brainiac's no,
Brainiac's an alien.
he is an alien. He's an alien entity. He's basically DC's Ultron, but from space. He wasn't made on Earth. And if they try to use Brainiac as like he destroyed the Kryptonians,
If they'd have given Slade his classic helmet, I would have been much closer to giving the character's look a pass.
he hasn't lost his eye yet. He doesn't wear. He doesn't put on the.
His hair covers that side of the face.
Yeah, I don't
It's
like
just-
how Slade looks in this show.
I'm not agreeing with the outfit. I'm just saying
anime
right now.
boy. He looks like a typical, typical anime handsome boy. Look at me, all the ladies love me.
Yeah.
I didn't say I liked it.
Do you give it a pass? Do you give the style a pass because it's an anime studio? It's a Japanese studio doing the animation of the art style. I mean, that is the art style.
The only reason why I'm giving it a pass right now is because it's his prequel story. It's his actually becoming
really
Deathstroke story. Yes,
you're hoping.
I'm hoping
that's what it is.
I mean, this is before he becomes officially, because he's not a mercenary right now. He's working for the government, which is part of his original origin story. He was a military man who was young, and he was like well sought after by many women. And then there was this one sergeant, like his superior. He did so well in his training that he impressed her, and she married.
Someone else is the target tonight. Yes.
It looks like it is. No, I think they could have done him a little bit more manly than what he's in the show.
No, I agree.
I feel like that fits his character a lot more. I don't think that he fits to be like this pretty boy that people will simp for in a way. That's how I feel. Just reimagine him more into what he should be. You can, if you want to do it more anime style, okay, it's fine. That's what they want to do with this show. But make him a little more gruffy. Maybe have a little scruff with beard or something.
He's always had a beard, I think, except in his origin comic. Like whenever they first showed him like how he started off, that's like the only time I think I haven't seen him without a beard.
Then I should have done that, and I really don't like that. They're like teasing that he's gonna lose an eye, basically with having the hair over his eye. I'm not into that. It's like could have done something else.
It's probably gonna be something stupid, but in the comics, he lost his eye because when he got married, he had a kid, he had a son with his wife. Mercenaries that wanted revenge against him took his son, and then they slit his son's throat. His son lived, but they just cut just a little bit of the throat to where like it cut some vocal cords, but didn't like slice the jugular vein.
The jugular, go for the jugular.
But yeah, no, that is true.
And then his wife blamed him for it, so she stabbed him in the eye. That's how he lost his eye in the comics. She stabbed him in the eye with scissors, and he has a healing factor, which they were like, "Oh, it was an emotional wound, so his eye didn't heal." I was like, "Okay, sure, whatever," but
To think that I used to own this comic. So many memories. Deathstroke Terminator.
Yeah, that was what he was called. He was called the Terminator at one point.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
I think they changed it when the Terminator movie came out.
Yeah, I just had to like reread what happened to him of her son, and try to kill Slade by shooting him, but only managed to destroy his right eye. Yeah, I just had to reread it as long as I read it, but it was shooting.
Yeah,
that made him She tried
I
to
don't
shoot
remember
him,
how.
but only. Yeah, I remember it now because she tried to shoot him, but only did hit his eye.
But she healed from the wound, but his eye didn't heal. Like she shot part of his brain out, but that healed, but his eye sure as fuck did.
Another awesome new Teen Titans cover. So okay, so that the blonde with the brown suit,
That's Tara, I think.
is that Tara?
Maybe it is Tara. I think it is.
Well, her suit kind of makes a T with the brown and the yellow.
Yes,
And
it
she
might be
was-
That
as
is
well.
Tara.
And she is next to Beast Boy, who had a love interest with her.
Yep, and there we have a good Starfire.
Yeah.
Sexy Starfire.
Yep, not a hooker in the streets.
Yep, that is Tara. Okay.
I have not even begun to watch the live action, and I refuse to.
I've seen the whole Titans show. Don't watch the Titans show.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to.
I watched it since season 1 until the end. The way they treat Batman is retarded. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, you mean
What
like
is-
how they treated him in Gotham Knights? Like
what
they
is the deal with their hatred of Batman?
Oh, he tried to kill himself in Titans and suffocate himself.
Oh God. Like,
Yes, he tried to kill himself.
because
And then
they
you
don't.
have Scarecrow, who's hipster crow, who stops wearing the mask and starts cutting his face.
That's stupid. The whole point
And
of the mask keeps him from fucking breathing in the goddamn gas.
Yep.
The
But
fear
no,
toxin.
why do they hate
and
Batman? He's a rich white man. Yeah, it's just
Yep. And
Ah.
also Batman, Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, killed the Joker with the crowbar for revenge for killing
Against-
Jason.
That was supposed to be Jason that does that, but all right. Jason
Yep.
beat Joker with a crowbar, not Batman.
No, Batman did it in this
Well,
one.
in the comics, I mean.
Yes, I know. But in the series, Batman does it, and yeah, he gives up, and Dick Grayson has to be everything, and Dick Grayson acts more like Jason Todd than Jason Todd himself. Yep, there's a lot of stupid stuff that they've done with this show, and one of the episodes also they have like you can see all the universes. So they see like the Teen Titan Ghost universe and other universes.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yes.
can the multiverse end, please?
If
And
it's
the
done,
ending-
honestly, if it's done right, like the
and
older
it's still the
comics were
ending
better.
of Dark Phoenix, the movie, but with Starfire surviving instead. But it's the same ending, basically same scene with everything.
I blotted out Dark Phoenix. All right, it wasn't that good of a movie, so
But yeah, don't watch it.
They just ignore that he's a victim of losing his family, fights the injustice and evil in Gotham, and uses his money to rehab his villains at times and help those in needs. That is definitely something they seem to leave out. The fact that Wayne Enterprises, my understanding that he's very philanthropic, very gives to charity and all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite like old Batman comic was it was a comic based around the animated series was when Batman froze Gotham just so his wife could see it from heaven that it snowed on her birthday or something like that, and instead of fighting him and beating him up, Batman like empathized with him and like helped him out and like not helped him out, but like he didn't attack him for it. He just all right, come on, back to your doctor and all that stuff, get your help. Like he didn't like try and just beat the shit out of him. Don't get me wrong, there are some comics where Batman just straight up beats the shit out of people. I'm not saying he doesn't do that, but I do like the comics where he tries to empathize with these villains for certain things, because a lot of them are just not a lot of them, but some of them are like do genuinely like are fucked up because they had shitty situations. Like Victor Freeze's story sucks. Poor Freeze. I'm not like saying like, oh, what is it saying? I mean, he's still a villain, and he's one of my favorite villains actually from the Batman series.
Oh yeah.
But his backstory fucking sucks. And like you can understand that, but people like would sympathize with his character. Like he lost everything, and all he's been doing is trying to fight to get his wife back. But
God damn it! Trying
Everything
to find
going
the
good,
Dark Knight.
Kilted?
I'm trying to find the Dark Knight Dark City comic. It's one Dark Knight Dark City Part 3. It's just a comic that has forever stood out in my mind. I talk about it. It's the story where the Joker tricked the Batman into performing all these crazy rituals. Like part of the ritual was to bathe in animal blood or demon dog blood. So the Joker, the Riddler, either had him in a kennel with a bunch of rabid dogs or something. It was confused. It was an interesting little way that the Riddler tricked Batman. He had to cut the throat of a newborn baby. So he had a baby with a ping pong ball stuck in his throat. So Batman had to perform an emergency tracheotomy. And it was just a story that I want to read again because it just the way the Riddler did it, the writing, of course, 100 times better than it is now.
Yep.
It's absolutely fantastic. Tricking the world's greatest detective into doing what you want.
well, that's the whole thing about the Riddler is like he just wants to have a mental challenge. That's basically all he's ever wanted. Like he views Batman as the only person who can mentally like combat him. And that's one of my favorite. That's why I've always liked the Riddler. Like I just thought he was like he's not there for like the physical fist fight violence. He just wants to prove he's superior.
He's the Riddler for a reason.
Oh, okay. So we are now past 10 o'clock. We've gone almost 2 hours. We usually run our live stream for about 2 hours. Plus, it's getting late for Jason or early. Is it getting early? Is the sun coming up over there?
Oh yeah, the sun is coming.
Oh, good
It's
Lord.
starting to get light here. So yeah.
I think it should be about 4 a.m. for you right about now, right? 4 or 3 a.m. somewhere around there.
It's 5:21 in the morning. Almost 6 in the morning. It's closing up to 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. I'm sorry, Hunty. We do have it's almost 10:30 at night. 5 a.m., 10 p.m. That's what we're dealing with. So we'll go ahead and wind it down. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I have no idea. How do I put you as full screen? How do we do that? No.
I'm gonna let you try to figure it out.
Yeah, let me figure it out. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Is it a particular layout? So, there we go. Ha-ha!
There we go. Nice.
Jason, thank you. Promote whatever you need to promote.
Yeah, no, thank you for letting me be on here, man. And I will catch up with the Superman series. I have 2 episodes. I haven't seen the last ones. But other than that, it's been fun and just being geeks. And it was nice to meet your co-host for the first time. It's nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, it's been nice meeting you too.
But other than that, I'm Jason Fox from FiveFortyStudio. I'm the founder and creator.
Link is in the description.
And on Thursday now, we are gonna do a podcast again, the Beyond Show. We're gonna go through some articles of fucked up shit that is going on with Hollywood and geekdom and stuff like that. And also on Sunday, me and Chris are gonna do Fivecast. It's a show that it's just me and him going through some extra articles and talk of stuff we haven't didn't go through on the mainstream. And working on other stuff behind the scenes that I'm really excited to share with people at some point. At the moment, I'm talking with Chuck Dixon to get him back on the channel. And I'm still talking with Mike Barron. He's going to come back on our channel. And we're going to talk about more comics and what's going on with DC, Marvel, and stuff like that. And I'm also in talks of trying to get Eric July on the channel at some point. So let's hope for the best.
Who do I have to blow to be on the show with that?
But yeah, other than that, as I always say, life's too short, make the most of it. And we on this panel, we love you, we appreciate you. None of us would be here if it wasn't for all of you guys out there giving us support and love. So thank you, everybody. It's been fun, it's been an honor, and thanks for having me on, Kilted. So thank you
Absolutely.
again.
Okay, so that's a much better outro than we could ever possibly come up with. So we're just going to leave it at that. Thank you. I got to figure out. I want to start streaming a game to Twitch before Starfield comes out. So I got to figure that out. But anyway, that's all we've got for tonight. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Hoshiro. So until next time, till next Wednesday.
Later,
Yeah.
y'all.
Good night, everybody. Boom, 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 boom.
Actually, funny.